This is the Throttle Out Show presented by Vixen Industries, the only show where monster truck drivers and mechanics come together to present what's happening in the monster truck community. It's the ultimate combination of torque, horsepower, and trash talk. And now for your hosts. First, straight out of the heart of Detroit Rock City, it's Kid Rock's neighbor and former driver of the BKT ride truck. It's Austin Spence. And the duo deep in the heart of Texas, it's the show owner and daughter of a man who conquered the industry for over 20 years. It's Harley Johnson, along with everyone's favorite Bryce Kenny lookalike, Austin Tweedy. So go ahead, fuel up, strap in, and remember, when in doubt, throttle out.
Yo, what up? It's your boy, Poncho Man, two-time donkey racing champion, the one and only. We'll continue winning from years on out. We have nothing but a banger for y'all today. First things first, though. So this past weekend, some people may have seen that Todd went really high up in the sky. But don't be mistaken, Tom went way higher. All right. So now that that's being done and said, Harley, what are you doing?
Yes. Gosh, Monday has been rough. It's at work. Everything that could go wrong went wrong today. And I just realized I don't have any of the videos up on here. So that's going to be fun trying to put up later. But as you can see, I'm by myself in the studio because my partner in crime is up there in Minnesota. There he is.
What's up, everybody? Y'all, this is so cool. I got the one and only Mud Patrol right behind me, followed by the USA 1 body over yonder. There it is. Yeah, in the corner over there. And in a minute, I'll have a guest join me. And like you said, Coop, we got nothing but a banger. And the other thing we need to discuss tonight that actually, Coop, you were wrong. Tom Wentz did not go higher. Todd LeDuc went higher. And the proof in that is Tom jumped further because his truck is heavy as shit. He went out further, landed on the pod, whereas Todd came up a little bit short. So there's your proof that Todd went up, Tom went out. You were wrong. I'm right. We can get the show started. Let's go, baby.
I don't know about it. We need photo by photo evidence of this. Do you have that?
I don't.
I personally
I don't
do
need
not.
it.
No.
I have seen.
So we'll just agree to disagree.
The side by side, and it's like almost like dead on. They were in the exact same spot in the air. So I don't know.
You know what? Let's just say they tied.
They tied
right.
for biggest error.
It's about like the World Finals thing, when everyone was praising Todd's, but it's like, hey, did you see Tom's though? It was way higher and way farther. What happened?
Now, y'all, we have got a lot to talk about tonight, talking about what's going on over here at TRIPLE B Motorsports. That's where I'm at tonight, hanging out with everybody at the crew up at their official headquarters. They're still getting settled in up here, and we'll be talking a little bit more about that. We're going to be talking about the latest in the industry. But I think, let's first and foremost, Harley, let's talk about what we did this past weekend, because you and I embarked on an adventure. It was my first ever time at Supercross. I was so excited. I could not take my eyes off the damn track.
You were
the whole
just
time.
like
It
in
was
awe
nonstop
of everything
action.
in front of you the entire time. It was so great to see.
Yeah, I couldn't take my eyes away. Every race, I was trying to keep up with everything, and it was extremely difficult for me. There's a lot of rules in Supercross I'm not familiar with, and it was just, the action was nonstop. And what's funny, Coop, and I don't know if you've ever been to Supercross or not, but it's funny to me, y'all, and the reason I really wanted to talk about this tonight, the reason I'm so amped up to talk about this is because the fact that both Supercross and Monster Jam are under the same roof of Feld Entertainment. While there are similarities in they use the same dirt, they have similar sponsors, okay, they're motorsports, they are still very, very different, Harley.
Yeah, you would think they would be owned by two completely different, companies, just the way they operate and, the rules, how different the rules are and the atmosphere is. And the crowd is the biggest difference, I think.
The crowd is the biggest difference. And what's funny, I'd say it's funny, it's almost sad. What is Monster Jam known for? They're known for freestyle. What do they do when it comes to racing, y'all? They try to like speed through racing, right? It's the first element of every Monster Jam show. You get through racing, and we got to get through the rounds. We can't have any breaks in between. We can't do any interviews with drivers or crew chiefs in racing. No, we got to like freaking zoom through racing. Supercross, that's all there is, right? And they do a great job of breaking down what's going on between races, doing interviews with drivers and crew guys, talking about everything that's going on behind the scenes, talking about the functioning of the bike, the track setup, the ruts, everything, all the fine details. You know all that is Supercross. Don't tell me that Monster Jam can't get back to racing and get back to, getting away from the stupid-ass skills competition that needs to go. Get rid of that shit. Get back to real racing in monster trucks. Make that legit. Make that a big purse prize, because you don't really get that in Monster Jam. You don't really get that in monster trucks in general anymore. But I'd say, Harley, what's the first thing? Let me back this up a little bit now. Okay.
Getting too ahead of yourself.
I regret everything I said.
What?
You know how crazy I am about Monster Jam. And one of the things that drew me to Monster Jam originally a few years ago, because y'all got to remember, I didn't grow up in the MJ world, right? Grew up on the Bigfoot camp. We had nothing to do with Monster Jam. But what initially drew me to MJ was when I did my first show with David Zieras. I saw the professionalism that Monster Jam brought, right? Kind of got away from like the small fairground shows, which there's nothing wrong with, absolutely nothing wrong with, but I love the level of professionalism, the painted courses, the timing, the way the shows just on the cadence of the shows, it just goes, right? It flows so smoothly for the most part. I'm wrong, there's hiccups, but that's what drew me to it, right? But Supercross is like that on steroids. They just, their track setup, the banners, the way that they bring attention to their sponsors, it's so professional. And it's like, in my own opinion, Harley, I know you agree with me, if Monster Jam could figure out a way to get back to that, it would make the sport so much better, so much more entertaining to watch. I mean, Harley, what was if Monster Jam were to get back to doing something like that? If Monster Jam were trying to get back on the level of what Supercross is now, what's the first thing they need to do? You and I talked about this the other night, and you brought up a really interesting point. What would be the first thing that MJ needed to do if they wanted to get on the level of Supercross?
I think the first thing Monster Jam needs to do is get rid of the non-compete with the sponsors, right?
Yeah, the non-compete clause.
Yeah, the non-compete clause. That's what it's called. I think that's what sets the difference between Monster Jam and Supercross, or Supercross is a competitive sport between all the brands and the manufacturers and all that, and then Monster Jam, they don't really care about that. It's just, like you said, a participation trophy for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, Coop, in just hearing that, what are your thoughts on, just from what I told you this weekend, from what you've seen about Supercross, what you know about Monster Jam? What are your 2 cents in all that, my man?
Well, you can start off on, you can really tell on who caters who when you go to Monster Jam or Supercross. Supercross, it caters almost, if not halfway in between kids and older adults, So that way, when the parents bring their kids to Supercross, they still get to enjoy it as well as the kids do. Monster Jam, you go. It's more aimed towards the kids, which,
yeah.
It always kind of has been, but now they're really going at it. The adults, the parents at least, now it's just an extra drag, because whenever you go to pit party, it's just, actually, I don't know where I'm going with that part. It caters more towards the kids, 100%, to where I think that's why halfway through the freestyle, you'll see some parents ready to leave already, because it's like, it's too much for them at the moment, and it's not too much enjoyable for the adults, like at least anyone who has a child there with them. That's more likely what I would try to change, is go back to what they used to do and cater towards everybody. Make the adults want to be there and not just have to drag their kid because their kid really wants to go type of scenario.
When you walk into Supercross, y'all, and Harley, I know you'll agree with me, when you're a part of that experience, walking through the fan fest, walking into the building, when they do intros, when they start off the whole shot in the first race, you actually feel that energy. You feel a part of the show. You feel the electricity of actual legit racing. When you go to Monster Jam, you feel like you're watching a show. you feel like you're taking your kids to go do something for the night. And so, like I said, being that they're both under the same roof, they're both live entertainment companies, two completely different sports, though, in the way that their live events flow, I guess I should say. I don't really want to call them a show. Monster Jam is more a show, whereas Supercross isn't. To the comments section tonight, Liz_2021. I'm still new to Monster Jam. Never been to a show before. Only 2 Monster Truck Throwdown shows in August 2021. Call me crazy, I know. We're not calling you crazy. We're calling you awesome for hanging out with us. We're going to teach you all about monster trucks as we're learning about Supercross and motocross and the way things work. We're going to get you educated because we're learning as well. To Mike Hedman in the comment section saying the problem with Feld is that they own 80% of the trucks, so they control the drivers on how they perform. Now, in Supercross, they don't own the bikes or the riders, which is Harley. That's what you and I had our assumption was. We don't know that. We don't have any insiders over at Supercross, but it's like Monster Energy. They have their own race team. Red Bull, their own. Husqvarna, Rockstar, they all have their own race teams. Harley, what was one thing that you and I thought was interesting was what they call the Manufacturers Cup even, which is where you have Yamaha, Suzuki, Husqvarna, all these top brands of Supercross. They all have their own teams essentially. And at the end of the season, all these points get tallied up. So like you see all the points for Team Suzuki, Team Yamaha, they tally them up and they actually give what they call the Manufacturers Cup to that brand, which is very interesting. I mean, we all know that when Monster Energy was around in Monster Jam, you were not allowed to have a freaking Red Bull, a Rockstar, or Bang, nothing anywhere allowed around the truck, on the track, because of the whole sponsorship ordeal, and that's the way it goes with most brands. But in Supercross, it's almost like they throw all that shit away and they want to know who the better brand is.
I mean, yeah,
Harley,
you're right.
Supposed to add more on top of that. Yeah.
Yes, sorry, I was reading the comments. I mean, yeah, you're right. It's Supercross. It's all about making the manufacturers happy. It's about making the sponsors happy. It gives sponsors and the manufacturers more incentive to want to put more money into you as a rider, into the bike, into the brand, because they want to win. And there's obviously a purse prize at the end of, the season. So why wouldn't you want to win that as well?
Yeah, there's no holds barred at these shows. And it shows in the riders. And I guess one of the things I've been trying to pay attention to is like, okay, I'm always going to go for an underdog, right? But in Supercross, it's hard to tell who that is because when you're watching the riders, they're out there kicking each other off the damn bikes. And Harley, one of the riders that we saw this past weekend was Malcolm Stewart versus Jason Anderson. There was 2 minutes left in either, I think, the first or the second race. I can't remember which one. They go into the corner, and Jason Anderson flat out knocks off Malcolm Stewart. They both fall over. When Malcolm Stewart gets up, he damn pushes over Jason Anderson to get him out of the way, to get back on his bike and get after it. It's like, holy shit, you just don't see that on Monster Trucks.
What I loved about that moment,
Jam.
was like the entire audience, like stadium, just like was into it, was like into what was happening, and all had an opinion on what was going on.
Which just goes to show to me, don't tell me that fans aren't into racing. And Monster Jam, they try to, it's like, okay, yes, racing is a part of our events. Man, that's all it is at Supercross, and it didn't let up. And to watch the fans just be on the edge of the seat, Harley, people in front of us standing up and throwing their hands in the air and going crazy. I mean, that whole place. So they didn't sell tickets for the top tier of AT&T Stadium. AT&T Stadium seats, I believe, 80,000 roughly. So I'm assuming since they didn't sell tickets for that top tier up there, there's maybe 60,000, 60,000 people. 60, but the bottom part of the entire stadium was full. I mean, there were a couple of people up in the top section, but the rest of that stadium was full. It was electric. It was loud. I mean, it was almost to the point of, if you were a kid or it's your first time going to an event, you were wanting to wear headphones. There weren't monster trucks in the building, but it was just that loud. It was freaking electrifying. Let's talk about some of the highlights from this race, and then we can kind of move on to some monster trucks. But you had the 250 class, and this was what they call the Triple Crown event. To my knowledge, different rules apply. It's a different race setup. There's no last chance qualifiers, just 3 straight races. That's it. Bada bing, bada boom. They do the qualifying throughout the day. But this guy, what was his name? Jet Lawrence, I think, it was the last race for the 250 SX, I believe. Jet Lawrence comes out, has a great hole shot. They go into the first turn. They're trying to see who's actually going to get the hole shot, claim that guy, the leader, and he goes in and he's got it, right? He's got the race by the tail, and all he's got to do is get in the throttle, stick it, and move on, and he freaking spins out. Almost as a donut on his bike. Spins out, rolls over. Now he's in last place going into the race. Harley and I are keeping up with the guy throughout the race, and it's like, man, he jumped from 20th to 15th. It's not too bad. Holy shit, this guy went from 15th to 10th. Damn, that's actually pretty good for being in last. Oh, my goodness, this guy's in 8th place, 7, 6. He's in 5th place at one point, and wherever the whole place is on their feet. Everybody is going for their cheering for this guy, and he is the current points leader on that tour, at least past Saturday night he was. He gets into 5th place. He moves into 4th place. The place is getting louder. There's 2 minutes left in the race. They're thinking, hey, he can move up into 3rd place, potentially 2nd place if he keeps the race up at the pace that he's going. He comes around the final corner with 2 minutes left in the race, getting ready to cross the finish line. He takes a wide left turn. He actually hits one of the tough blocks, and to try to straighten himself out, he tries to move over to the right. And when he does, the guy that he just passed is right there with him and doesn't realize that he's coming over, hits him in the air. They both fall. I'm pretty sure the guy that hit him in the air fell, hit his head, become concussed, didn't finish the race. Jet Lawrence ended up finishing the race in 10th place. Oh, my goodness. This sport of Supercross, y'all, is freaking heartbreaking. These guys put their heart and souls, their sponsors pour every dime they have into their team, and they go out. One bad mistake from just trying to move up one spot can cost you the entire race. It's Supercross. This sport is heartbreaking.
That's the type of racing that I would much rather watch than some of the Feld races, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. And so, let's see, that was the 250SX and then the 450SX. I know Eli Tomac ended up winning what they call the Triple Crown. He actually finished second in the last race, but on the overall, I guess you call it, for the Triple Crown. The guy's just a madman. He's the current points leader as well on the entire tour. There's a lot we have to learn at Supercross, but that race right there did not disappoint. Every single race was neck and neck, I think, with the exception of maybe one race. The leader was like way out front, but other than that, these races did not disappoint. It's so awesome to see that racing is still around. Spence out there on the West Coast, y'all got to go out this past weekend, and Team Coletta being #1 qualifier, #1 overall. They get special hats, they get their own little victory going to the next race, and the driver spins the tires at the line. They get knocked out first round. Damn.
That sucks.
Hate to see it happen, but it did. Now, I don't know anything else about drag racing or what happened this weekend. So I would love for Spence to come on and hang out with us, but Spencer's traveling right now, which is totally understandable. And for those of you on the comment section talking about my beard tonight, I appreciate you. I've been working on this for a little while. Thank you. Now.
I had to shave mine, It got too long. I'm on my journey, Getting the Rock's body. It's gonna be one of the
They're
years.
saying down in the comment section, Trevor MX, the guy who hit Jet Lawrence on that last turn we were talking about, the guy who moved up in the 3rd place for a crash, the guy who hit him broke his collarbone. Ooh.
I know what that's like.
Tough break, man.
You broke your collarbone before?
I shattered my collarbone.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I have a metal plate actually. Wrong way.
Damn, you did.
Maybe. Yeah. It was awesome. I have a metal plate right there. I'm basically a quarter of a Terminator. I'm halfway there. So keep her going.
So, y'all, I guess we can talk about some monster trucks at this point, right, Harley? Or we still got some other stuff to talk about?
Yeah, no, we can go into Monster Jam specifically.
Hey, what do y'all think in the comment section that?
Well,
I was just going to say, what do y'all think about this back here? I mean, I walked in. This was the first thing I saw at the shop when I walked in the headquarters at TRIPLE B Motorsports is the damn Mud Patrol right here. I think my brother said, Cameron, didn't you say that Tom actually drove this at one point? Yeah, Tom Miz actually drove Mud Patrol at one point. I didn't know that. Still got the big-ass Hemi engine in it. And then obviously you see the USA 1 body over there in the corner. And I don't even know where to start first. Harley, were you thinking there was a good starting point for us? Is that what you were trying to say before I cut you off?
No, I was just going to say, did you want to talk about what you're doing in Minnesota, or you want to go save that for last or something?
No, I'll talk about what I'm doing up here in Minnesota, up here hanging out with these hosers up here in the great north. By the way, there's snow everywhere up here, and they say that they had a warm front come through where it's 30 degrees and the sun's been shining, no wind. It's actually been pretty nice. I've been enjoying it. I think tomorrow it's supposed to get colder. Tomorrow, the next day, get colder. It's supposed to be freezing rain and it's supposed to get real nasty around here. But I'm up here hanging out with these guys for a week, y'all. We're going to be working on the brand new USA 1 truck. We're putting some stuff together. We were actually working on the axle housings for the truck today, trying to get everything thrown back together. And hopefully, maybe tomorrow, if we play our cards right and our parts come in like they're supposed to, might be able to make the truck an actual roller tomorrow. And so there's an update on the USA 1 truck. Also an update, and I can't say anything more than this, but I actually got to see the body for the USA 1 truck. Y'all, it's going to look awesome. It is going to be legit. Yeah. You ain't ready for this.
You can't say anything about it?
I can't say anything more other than I've seen the body. And I guess the other tidbit I could tell y'all is that I actually had to move the body so it wouldn't be in the shot tonight. It is here in the headquarters of Triple B Motorsports, and that's all I can tell you.
Somebody commented, "Are the axle housings gold?"
They actually, I don't know if I can say that or not.
Okay. Don't know.
Yeah. Good question, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say that or not. Maybe I'll have a better answer for that, because there is going to be a big reveal here fairly soon. Good thing Spence isn't there. Between motocross and drag racing, there'd be no time for monster trucks. Where is Tom Mintz tonight? He's usually in the comment section. Well, that's because Tom Mintz is probably at the Monster Truck Hall of Fame today. I don't know if anybody saw that or if that was just us.
Do you know where he's at, Coop?
No, he's. I don't really take care of him anymore. I retired from that.
Did he delete you off Snapchat?
No. Actually, he doesn't have Snapchat. He doesn't know what that is. I mean, he is old, but not that old. No, that's Steve Lashinsky's job now. He is in charge of Tom and will watch over him till the day they both retire.
Why is Kyle Thomas saying bring Cameron on? Did he know that Cameron's going to be on the show? Did I say that?
I mean, you did
hey,
say
Cameron,
his name.
blah, blah, blah. You already said Cameron.
Yeah, you asked Cameron
right
a question.
there.
It was
It's
pretty
your
Y'all
funny.
want Cameron? Is that what the people want? Come on over here. He's ready, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen,
And-
I think for the first time on the show,
Yeah, he's
my
never been on before.
littlest brother, Cameron Tweedy, as he's plugging in the headset right now. We're going to have to get in a little closer.
Way
Take
two
up a little bit
different
of the
beards
camera.
going on right now.
Yeah, he's
one's
got
good,
the donut
one's
thing
meh.
going on.
You call it a
whatever,
donut?
Jealous.
Why do you
So
call
we
it
were
a
talking
donut?
about what's going on
why do you call it a
in
donut?
the monster truck world right now.
right, cool.
There's a
It's
lot
ignorant.
going on. Talking about what's going on over here at Triple B Motorsports, and I guess there's news that we can officially talk about. Something exciting that's going on over here. We got 2 new trucks arriving over here at Triple B Motorsports before too much longer. Cameron, you can go ahead and let everybody know what I'm talking about.
All right. Well, I just want to give a quick shout out real quick to Darren Migues. It's his last weekend in the seat.
That's right.
What a way to go out on top with a freestyle win.
Hey,
Right?
let's all give Darren Migues a round of applause right now. Way to go out with an absolute banger.
Yep.
Coop, you're supposed to clap.
past-
There you go, Coop. Attaboy.
For a while now, our boss James has been in touch with Darren. A couple weeks ago, James actually flew out there, toured his shop, looked at his trucks, and as of today, we can officially announce that we have bought out Darren Migues, his trucks, his trailer, and parts, and all that. And Darren's took good care of his trucks, and I'm glad they're coming to us. We'll take good care of them, and for sure keep them on top.
Yeah, that's exciting. So I guess the identities are staying with Darren, though. So if he ever wants to do other stuff in the future, he's able to. But I mean, the trucks, the parts, and the trailers, they're all headed up here. So there's some good equipment headed up here to Triple B. They'll be picking up with. I don't know how soon that is actually happening.
I'm not sure how soon, but I will say, I'm not gonna give out any names, but we do have identities for the trucks already and the
Oh.
bodies. But yeah.
Already making plans.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, to my knowledge, I don't know if you said this already because I was reading other stuff, but James owns the stuff as of right now, and I think they're out there. They're finishing the Monster Jam tour. But I mean, it's a done deal.
Yeah, it
I
is.
mean, it's been done for a while now.
Yep.
I think, and don't hate me if I messed that up or if I'm lying on that. But the deal is done. And there are more trucks moving up here to Triple B. Darren and the team, they're finishing out the tour. Darren had his last show. Like you said, he won freestyle. Pops is running around here somewhere. But Darren, what a great guy. Doesn't know a stranger. Bringing a lot of new guys on, showing some guys the ropes throughout the year. If I could take my hat off, I would to Darren Migues. He's a first-class guy, and we'll definitely miss seeing him at every single show. And we'll see him out there in the future, sometime down the road. But huge shout out to Darren Migues. Way to go out on top, win a freestyle for your last show. Y'all light it up in the comment section for Darren Migues. Harley Joe, do you have results from this past weekend? I know you may not have video footage up, which ain't that big a deal, but do you have results for this past weekend?
I do have results, and I have the videos on the laptop. They're just not in Ecamm, if you know what I mean.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I don't know if you want me to pull those up or just go over results. It's up to
Just go over the results. We can chit chat.
Okay. What do you want to start off with? Arenas first?
Sure.
Okay, let's go to Rosemont, Illinois for the Arena Central Tour. We had Elvis win the first overall, and then Blake win the second overall. And then again back to Elvis, who won the third overall. And then back to Blake, who won the fourth overall. And then surprise, Tony Oaks wins the last overall in Rosemont, Illinois.
Surprise.
Did you say surprise?
Cool.
Surprise?
Pops is throwing stuff at us because we're live on the air, so that's cool.
Oh, nice. Is he going to make an appearance?
I don't know if he'll make an appearance or not. You'll probably see him walk around in the background picking his nose or something at some point because he likes to be like that. And they're already talking about it in the comment section, y'all. Let's get to the show, Harley. The results that Weston Anderson did his whole thing where he reinvented the wheel for the or reinvented the level, the bar of Monster Jam Arenas.
I have a clip of him doing that. I just need a second to pull it up.
I'll tell you what, try to pull it up. We're going to chit chat about it in the meantime because let's talk about, Cameron, the reaction that we got from Tyler Meninga and Ryan and Bari. Yo, that video was awesome.
Oh, so awesome. Very, very funny.
I don't know what's going on right now.
What is going on?
What is this?
What is that?
What is that?
What are we looking at?
What is that?
What is that? What even is that?
I'm pretty sure it's Bill Clinton.
It's Bill Clinton with his pants down.
Is that
Everybody say hi.
Oh, surprise! His pants is down.
That is the most random thing to have in the shop.
Yeah, and this is not a democratic convention up here, so I don't know what's going on with that.
So kind of
stickers we found.
Backtracking a little bit about Darren, a lot of people are asking about what's going to happen with Kaylin.
That is something we don't have the answer to. I imagine Kaylin's free to do whatever she wants. She's going to fill in and drive for other teams. We see, obviously, Travis is driving for Throttle Monster. Don't be surprised if you see Kaylin pop in every once in a while and drive for them or other teams. Or hell, she might even come up here and drive. But we don't have the answers right now, and we've got more stuff popping on sale. We've got some Bigfoot stuff up here.
Wow.
That's much better.
That's much better. There we go.
Yep, there it is.
Yes, and thanks for the love, y'all, for the background tonight. And while I'm thinking about it, and Harley's trying to bring up a video right now, I'm assuming you don't have it uploaded right now before I do the shout out.
Well, is it going to come back to me if I try and upload it?
No.
What do you mean?
It shouldn't, anyways. Just put it on my screen.
Oh, okay.
Do that, and it'll still be on me while I'm talking about this. Y'all, we'll give a quick shout out right now. Levi Shones got a RC Series season opener for the SoCal RC Monster Truck Racing Series this Saturday. Spectators are free, and if you have a solid axle RC Monster Truck in the Southern California area, come on out. Hot Rod Hobbies in Santa Clarita, California. I hope I said that right. Is that right, Harley? Yep. Santa Clarita. And race, have a good time with us. They start at 9 a.m. on Saturday, March 5th. Go show some love for the RC Monster Truck Racing Series out there. And shout out to Levi Jones for watching our show each and every week. And also, they have a Facebook channel, or Facebook and YouTube channel, and an Instagram to Hot Rod. No, what was the name? To Hot Rod Hobby, Santa Clarita, California, and race with us. SoCal RC Monster Truck Racing Series. There it is. Sorry. SoCal RC Monster Truck Racing Series. Go to their social media. Show them some love. Harley's working on getting a video up for us. James Trantina barely saying. Oh, he's going off on somebody in the comments section, isn't he?
Typical
Who
James
is?
fashion.
He's going off.
Ah.
Here we go. Here
Whoa.
we go.
That's a
Here
new
we
angle
go.
for me.
What is going on? What
Yeah,
is
it's actually
that?
pretty sick, not gonna lie.
Can you replay that one more time?
Yeah.
I mean, what
What do you even
even
call
is
that? What is that? I don't even know what to
That's
call
called the oh shit.
that. The oh shit.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. I was so in awe whenever I saw that, and it just makes me want to backtrack to the beginning of the season, y'all. None of us really picked Weston to go out and have the season that he's having right now, being as high up as he is in points. He's kicking ass on that tour. He's already won his first freestyle, his overall. He's doing a great job, and I know I almost feel bad for saying that he wasn't going to be able to do all that, but it's just, as history tells us, that your first season in MJ, it's not going to be that hot, but he's proven all of us wrong. He's proven he's a natural behind the wheel. And I am, like I said, taking my words back. I thought that maybe he was going to have too much excitement to bring into arenas, but he's been able to channel that energy very well and just kick ass out on the tour. So I'd say maybe by next year, you're going to see this guy marching his way into the Monster Jam World Finals by winning a tour. I believe it in my heart. Also, Kristen Anderson is kicking ass this year as well. Harley, is she still in the points lead on her tour? I'm pretty sure she is.
She is. So, let's see. All the points leaders are Gravedigger except for Tom Mentz. So
Let's go.
That says a lot. So
Old
Kristen,
man still got it.
Kristen, Brandon, let's see, Tom Mentz is in the lead, and then Cinema Digger, and then I'm missing one more. But yeah.
Listen. Don't ever count him out. Like I said. He's gifted.
Weston? That's who you're talking about? Weston?
No. The one who's like double age of everybody on this tour. Tom. The greatest driver. Yeah.
The guy who jumped further, not higher.
Debatable. That is debatable.
It is. I'll give you that.
But Coop, if Tom's the best, then why did you drop down to third in our fantasy points?
Damn!
I don't know. Some things need to change. That's where I'm at.
I don't know. Maybe get some better drivers on your fantasy team might help a little bit.
I mean, I had the best that I could get. I'm not gonna lie. If the orders weren't in a messed up way, I would have got some good drivers. But as you know, odds are always against me. It's crazy.
But
hey, I've moved.
For Spence, he's over 300 points behind in last place of us. So I don't think he's going to be able to catch up at all for the rest of the
You
season.
might need to just, you know what? Why don't we do this right now? Why don't we take a quick moment of silence for Spence's fantasy season? Rest in peace to the Planetary Pounders, Team PP. Y'all had a great start to the season. You did, but couldn't finish it out. Calling it quits now.
Jeremy, listen, the hoonigan sucker is not gone because I actually got me a license plate. Deal. That will be going on my Jeep. So hoonigan love is still there. Still hoonigan strong. And the question is, yes, I am drinking Prime because go Logan Paul.
Okay, all right. Anyways,
Okay.
Harley,
It was on there. They were asking.
the arenas at this point.
What? Yeah, we can move.
Have you?
I don't know. We can move on from arenas if you want to.
Let's move on from arenas. Let's talk about what happened out in Anaheim, California. Love this past weekend. What happened? I know you got the results over there. If you don't have the video, that's fine. But talk about what happened out in Anaheim this past weekend. It was their last stop in Anaheim, to my knowledge.
Yeah, they had show 4 and 5 in Anaheim, the last two shows in Anaheim. And then Ryan, my guy, my number one on my points team, he swept the entire first show in Anaheim. Racing, skills, freestyle, overall. Made Hoonigan really happy Saturday night.
Man, Hoonigan's going to have to get some bigger stickers for that truck if he's going to keep driving like that. But I also heard through the grapevine that Monster Jam sold out one of those Anaheim shows this past weekend. Is that not correct?
Yeah, I believe it was the Saturday night show that sold out. Don't know about Sunday, but Saturday definitely sold out.
I don't know whose theory that was in bringing the exact same trucks back like 4 or 5 freaking different times this past season, hoping that one show's going to sell out. Well, their theory was right. They proved us all wrong when they sold out a show. So, hey, good for them. That's awesome. MJ's making money. We need Monster Jam to succeed. Good job. Way to go, freaking promoters at Monster Jam. But, I mean, the footage out there looked great. You got all the results over there if you want to keep going with show 2. You talked about show 1.
Yeah, I mean, I can pull up the video real quick if you want me to.
Yeah, pull it up. Make it happen.
Find it.
Jeremy Parsons is drinking Jack Fire tonight.
Oh, there it is.
Coop, what are you drinking tonight?
I don't know.
I don't know if Cooper's even with us right now.
No, Coop's there.
What?
Oh.
What up, losers?
Okay, here it is.
Who we watching here?
This is
the Hoonigan Strong.
This is night 1 where Ryan takes all the wins.
Yo, you know why? That extra Hoonigan sticker.
That extra.
Hey,
Hoonigan
with the Hoonigan stickers, hashtag GFY. Good for you.
Y'all just hate
No,
me.
but seriously, this guy's on another level, though.
Yeah, he is.
I mean,
I
just
think
go around
he
the whole
got-
stadium,
He's on a whole new level ever since they did the Hoonigan partnership, which I think that's what actually helped him. Like, I would say mentally, like it opened up a whole new door of driving style. Not driving style, but like
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I actually agree with you because that's something he's been pulling for years now. And he's had like a personal sponsorship for him. But being able for him to bring Hoonigan actually on the truck, that's actually pretty huge.
yeah. I think it's actually like mentally, it's giving him an extra boost and like going extra hard, even though he always does amazing. Yeah.
And you got his teammate Tyler Meninga. You saw going out. The truck was going out on the stretcher, anyways. Tyler's fine, but truck going out. Chucky Parkin out here, freaking throwing it down. Guys showing no age whatsoever in his driving style. It's cool to see him back at Monster Mutt. Being in Gravedigger. Somebody out in the shop working. What's going on back there? I hear stuff clanging and banging back there. Caleb Blood, I guess, had a pretty decent weekend as well.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Well, they shut her off.
This is pretty sweet. Check this out. Corey Rummel. Megalodon.
Oh!
That Corey has the blue
Yo,
eyes
he just
now
broke 2
on his
Heims.
truck.
I mean, you say he broke 2 Heims. Have you ever seen
I mean, not
Heims on
Heims.
them Kohler trucks?
I meant Rams.
There, that's more like it. Yeah,
I meant he shot 2 Rams.
that's more like it. They've got some freaking monster Heims all around the truck. Do you know they run the same size Heims? I believe. Hold on, I'm trying to think. No, never mind. The same size Heims for their shocks as they do their drive shaft cages, so they don't have to keep changing socket sizes whenever they're swapping out parts on the truck.
What
Pretty
happened?
interesting. Oh, he broke a tooth.
Where did
Now this is
what
moving
happened?
on to Sunday show, where
Sunday.
Tweety, your guy Camden Murphy, took home racing, skills,
Wow.
and the overall.
Wow.
Thank you, Camden.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He helped you keep
Thank
that,
you so much.
number 1 spot.
I
How
mean,
far
and
behind?
people are wondering why I drafted the guy this year. You know how much I actually hate this truck so much. I can't stand the truck, but I love this driver. The guy's got it. He's got a great attitude he brings with him every week, and it's hard not to root for the guy. Look at this.
That
The
was
guy's a
very
baller.
impressive.
This guy's a baller.
And then Bari won the last freestyle in Anaheim.
No surprise, though. Guy's driving extremely hard this year. Wasn't able to do that last year. There were some different circumstances, but he's unleashed the fury. I know he's missing Mike Rowley, but he's in good hands with Howie Dalton as his crew guy. So, hey, Hashtag GFY for Barry. Good for you. Now, MJ, Stadium Red, Detroit. People are saying in the comment section that they sold out both shows. I don't know how accurate that is, but I did see from video footage that there were a lot of people in Detroit this past weekend, which is great. Harley, you and I both know there has not been a show in Detroit in over 2 years now. Why? Because the what was going to be the last show in Detroit.
Well, let's see. We went there. It was my birthday exactly 2 years ago.
Yeah.
We were supposed to do the Detroit show.
Yes, and what had happened was we had pulled an all-nighter trying to put an engine in the Gestolade, and we did that. We successfully did that. We had it freaking timed in, and we were ready to rock and roll. And what do you know? We go to to load out, and we make the overnight trip all the way up to freaking Detroit, Rock City. And the show gets canceled because coronavirus has taken over the world. So it is nice to see the monster trucks are back in Detroit. It is good that they had good sold out shows this past weekend, that they brought the house down. The action did not stop. Fan judging, very questionable this past weekend. Killed the buzz up there in Detroit, I heard, for freestyle, at least the first night. I don't know about the second day show. But Harley, if you want to go down with the results for the Detroit show, you are more than welcome to.
Yeah, let me pull up the sorry, I'm so distracted by what's happening in your background.
I don't know what's going on right now.
Let me pull up the video footage from Detroit because it was
We should have
crazy.
locked the doors. We're letting the strangers come in and mess with Mud Patrol. This is a bad idea. People are wanting you to fire it up, just so you know. You may need to go get the primer bottle. Oh, we got some action. Coop, I got a question right here. Why
Take him
the
out.
flip did Mark List turn his wheels in the air?
You know, I bet he's talked to some of them arena drivers, and, you know, they're like, hey, turn the wheels in the air to make the truck do something cool because you could possibly win. Because F the truck on what it does, and the crew guy, who's that? I don't know him. I don't know. It just...
That sucks,
Stupid.
man. This is actually really cool right here.
You know, in a way, I could see it not being.
In a way, you're right. And it looked like it broke off. Obviously, the spindle broke off and wheel tethers didn't just hang up. But you see Jamie Garner literally going overboard, not able to bring the backflip back over. Adam Manderson out there having a great time driving in true grave digger fashion. Mark List back at it. I don't know what's going on.
Shout out
the,
to Chaw for keeping that truck together.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Shout out, Chaw. Shout out to Bryce Kinney for winning racing. Attaboy, Bryce.
There you go. See, I mean, my people win, just the points aren't there.
Well, Coop, you have all three of your stadium guys on one tour, so, you know, they can't all be
I was
number
kind
one.
of I was put in a pickle, all right?
Man, we have approval from the boss to fire up Mud Patrol. This is actually tempting.
I mean, why not?
James is saying fire up Mud Patrol back there. So,
Kyle Cuz is telling me that too.
yeah. People want to hear Mud Patrol. Maybe we can get that set up. Maybe on Thursday's show, if James is actually being legit in the comment section. Maybe we get that set up. Hey, shout out Todd for driving hard this past weekend. Attaboy. Way to go, Gio. First year crew chief, crewing for one of the top tier, one of the premier drivers in the sport, and keeping that truck together. Shout out Gio. Shout out to Aaron Kane for driving the Gestolade this past weekend. Good to see him back in a seat.
Isn't it weird not seeing, you know, Ford on Blue Thunder in Detroit?
In Detroit, of all places. Here comes the Crackler. He drove the truck hard this past weekend. I mean, he's been driving it hard every single weekend, but I mean, shout out Nick Pag for putting in the work, for putting the truck back together and going out there. Basically managing two trucks while he's out on the road is not an easy task to do. And they may have had some extra help this past weekend bringing on a different crew guy. I'm not going to go into who because I don't know specifics just yet, but they did bring on what I'm assuming they brought him on. He's a former Feld crew guy, and he's pretty decent help. pretty
yeah?
decent on the wrenching. So yeah, Paige
You have a
Johnson,
name?
what did you miss? You were sleeping. You can't be sleeping, girl. Come on. Oh my goodness.
Bro. 4-link bent. And it looks
No,
like
look at this. Oh, damn it.
You don't see this too often.
We're going to have to do this with USA 1 tomorrow. You get the housings under it. Pick one end up with a forklift, the other end with a jack, and get the housings under it.
Oh, gosh.
And then we had a new driver for Saigon Shaker, I think maybe day 2.
Ah!
Yeah, for show 2, Rick only. I hope I'm saying that right. Filled in for Ryan Dishroon. He was injured from the Arlington show.
Wow, look at that.
Wow.
Look at him go.
Oh, my
whoa!
word. Oh, my goodness.
Right on the 5th wheel.
Yeah, that looks intense. Hey, shout out Jay Gore. Truck's running strong this year, baby. Look at all them fans. Man, you know there were some happy monster truck fans this past weekend.
You would hope.
You'd hope after not seeing a show in over 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah. What is happening? Slap wheelie. Look at him go.
Look at him go.
This is
Go.
a long highlight clip of Bad Company.
Go. Go. Go.
Oh,
my
straight
word.
into
He
it.
just went straight for it.
Oh! Oh, they shut him off. Wow. Imagine that.
Break.
Oh, imagine that. Time
Imagine that, Coop. An over-rotated backflip.
Look, another tire loss. 2
Oh.
days in a row.
Oh, my goodness.
That was straight
Damn it,
lugs.
Big A. Damn it, Big A. Keep the lug nuts on.
Yeah, look at that. Wow.
Wow.
What's happening now?
Whoa, what's going on in the background?
Look at him go.
I know y'all can't see what's going on because you see the video being played from Detroit this past week.
Oh, here it is. Here's the big. No, sorry. Backflip. then
No,
big
no.
air.
This is a backflip, which is a pretty sweet backflip.
And then into
Oh, is this the big air?
the big air.
This is the big air that is debatable.
Look at that.
He went up pretty high. He landed further out, which means
No, he
went
did not
further
actually. Now that I
behind.
saw it,
Oh,
he
here we
did
go.
not.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Here we
Now
go.
let's
The
see.
proof
Todd's
should
one.
be right here. Maybe we
Here
can
it
tell.
is.
Comments who?
Oh!
Nah.
So,
No.
So much better.
If you go back, you see the Miller light sign with Tom's, and you do not see it with him.
Yeah. Whoa. Check that out. Oh, he's peeling off. That's pretty sweet.
Oh.
Oh.
Combo.
Oh. Keep it going. It's cool to see him driving like that. What the hell is going
What
on
is
back here?
going
Y'all can
on
see
back
the
there?
shit now.
Late to wax it.
I was hoping maybe he was going to get us some pizza at some point. I guess he's just going to mess around with Muppet Patrol. Wouldn't that be something if he actually fired up while we were live on
Oh,
there, though?
man.
Can you imagine?
Could you imagine?
He's gone. We can't see him in the frame anymore. Oh, what?
Is that great value?
True value?
True value. We have one of those. Excuse me.
We got to start locking the doors around here.
You can't just let strangers in. Can't do it.
No, we can't. We can't be doing that.
Is there anything else that you would like to go over tonight?
There was a fight at a show.
There was.
There was a
Did
fight.
anybody see that? Do you have video of the loader falling apart during the recovery
Oh my
on
gosh,
Saigon
I totally
Shaker?
forgot about that, but I know what you're talking about. I don't
Shout out to
remember.
the amazing dirt crew or the tech officials that are garbage. I know, like,
you know
two
what
of them.
happened?
Danny's cool. I think a chain came undone, and just the whole thing decided to come apart. Imagine being in Saigon Shaker, waiting to be recovered. You're turtled, and you look out the window, and the arm just falls on the ground. What do you do? Are you allowed to get out of that moment? Do you just gotta
think
wait
I
the
would
whole
just get
time?
out. I would just get out of that moment.
You just get
Danny.
out. You get out. You walk away from it. Keep the truck in neutral and let them deal with it. At that
It
point,
was so
that was so
crazy.
awesome, though.
That's what they get for shutting everyone off prematurely. Honestly, that's what they get.
Oh, is the pizza here now?
I guess.
Oh, pizza's here.
Pizza.
I don't know.
Pizza's here.
Where's our
Have
pizza?
the pizza guy. Hey, have the pizza guy come on the show. Can you add like hey, come on, we need you to say hi.
Do
I don't
it.
think it is. I actually think it's Logan.
I don't know who that is.
another
But tell him to do that too.
I think it is.
Make it a 4th Tweety appearance.
Might
Yeah.
actually get 4
Do
Tweeties
it.
on. I'm
Have
unsure.
all 4 Tweeties on the same screen at the same time. Do it.
Yo, that's historical.
It is. First time, I think, on Throttle Out Show.
No,
I don't think you're listening to a word.
I don't know what's going on right now.
I don't know.
I'm really confused. Can you
I'm
hear us? Hello,
confused.
hello, hi.
Can
Hello?
you hear us?
Yes.
Sweetie?
Yeah, we can hear you. We're trying to
talking
pay
you and
attention to
you're
what's
not
going on
saying
back here.
anything.
Hello.
I don't ask me. I don't know what's going on back here. Did Throttle Out already talk about the Hoonigan sponsorship with Son of a Digger? Yes, Chaos. We did. We talked about how it is a great partnership. It's awesome for Ryan Anderson to finally get that name Hoonigan on the side of Son of a Digger. He's been working at that for years. I think it's interesting considering that Ryan Anderson, to my knowledge anyways, owns the name Son of a Digger, yet he doesn't have a say-so in what goes on the side of his own truck. I think is pretty interesting, but he's finally got it. We thought,
know
however, it was a really big bummer that there was only freaking 3 or 4 stickers on the side of the truck. But what's going on back here? Oh my gosh.
You got to start small, then you grow big. Who knows?
I mean, do you think at some point, though, Coop, they're going to do like a special edition paint scheme for Hoonigan?
You would think, honestly, that's something I would love to see, to be honest. And I mean, so far, it's only been 2 shows, but Hoonigan's been keeping up on their social media and on their website with Ryan and his freestyles and all that. So you might think coming towards World Finals, something's got to happen. You know, that's like a decent spot if Monster Jam wants to make sense. Do it at World Finals. If not, it'll be the
Or
weekend
maybe-
after in like Minnesota.
Maybe the next time they go to Anaheim, maybe they'll do something since Hoonigan.
Or
is
that,
there.
actually. Yeah, since they're all there.
Yeah.
That'd be something cool.
Oh my gosh! Now we got a new background.
Bring the camera back over here.
Charge. What's the other word before charge?
USA 1 taking charge. That's what that
Taking
says.
charge.
I see another person in the back.
Is that not one of
There,
those?
yeah, Logan. Logan's actually on the show. He's over there right now. Check that out.
Where?
Oh my gosh!
We had-
all
we had
4
4
Tweeties.
Tweeties.
We
on
didn't
at
see
one
it.
point.
We didn't see it.
For 2 seconds, all 4 Tweeties are on the same screen.
What is this? You should make a prime monster truck. Yo, imagine if I could. That'd be cool. My one way of getting to meet Logan. Yo, I got this monster truck that I don't even own. That'd be funny.
I guess we've been
Right.
at this longer than what I thought. I didn't realize what time it was. But y'all, I'm going to be hanging out up here for the rest of the week. I'll be leaving sometime on Friday. I'll keep y'all updated on what's going on with the brand new USA 1 monster truck. We got my bro Cameron Tweedy hanging out with us for the first time on the show. Maybe on Thursday, with the boss's permission, we'll fire up Mud Patrol for everybody. I really like this setup. I hope y'all appreciated this back here
he
in the
commented,
background.
Your boss. He said we can fire it up Thursday.
Maybe if we make some good progress on USA 1, we can take some time over and fire up Mud Patrol. Man, people would freaking eat that up, wouldn't they? Oh, my word. I can hear it right now. It's going to sound like shit on here, but it makes for a lot of fun, though. People would get a kick out of that. But would Logan give you the time of day, Coop? I don't know if he would or not. I mean, he's a very busy guy.
Wait, what is that?
The
I
Coop
don't know. Who
talking about
knows?
Logan Paul.
Maybe I'll box him.
Coop, once again, calling out people on our show. I love it.
There's a
y'all-
fight coming.
What?
There's a fight coming. There's actually a kickboxing tournament in St. Louis coming up next month, and I could register to join that tournament. And there's
Wouldn't
a
you
title
love to
belt
see that,
for the
though?
winner.
I'd actually pay to watch you do some kickboxing.
I could do the boxing, the kickboxing though. I don't know about it because Most of them, they know what they're doing. Then you just got me over here, the 2-time donkey racing champion. Catch a left foot out of nowhere.
For those of y'all watching tonight, I need to know, what do y'all think of my new beanie over here? We're going to start making these bad boys in the house. They will soon be available on our website. I hope y'all like it because I'm pretty pumped about this. They are extremely comfortable, great quality beanies with the new design on here, the new patch. And we actually have another design coming out for a beanie, assuming it gets approved with HR, with the boss, with the owner. We'll see if that one gets added to the website as well. But we're working on some stuff, y'all. Don't be sleeping on our merch store. Go to thethrottleoutshow.com. Support the show. Get us out there so we can get out and about.
Don't
Maybe
forget
throw
to,
some money in the Triple B
like the
Motorsports.
video.
They keep buying stuff. They're going to need money up here. What are you saying, Harley?
Remember, like the video.
What?
Like the video.
Like the video! Like it! Ow. Like it. I guess it's still on me. So like that video!
I think while it's still on you, or we're going to go back to you in a second, but Coop, we've had a great show tonight, and I think since you opened the show, you should close the damn thing. So y'all on our end, and Cameron, thank you for joining
Yeah,
tonight.
thanks for having me.
We really appreciate it. And for the other two tweeties in the background, thanks for joining us. Coop, send us out of here. Take it away.
Listen, if you ain't got nothing to do, order some Grubhub or DoorDash. Get you a KFC Famous Bowl or a Papa Del's pizza, which I don't know if most of you guys know what Papa Del's is. It's great pizza. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. We had Tweety, another Tweety, Harley, and then this guy. I'm glad we ended the debate on who jumped higher, Tom or Todd. Tom. We hope y'all enjoyed. Like the video. And we'll see you all Thursday. Stay frosty. Wait, wrong outro. Hey, when in doubt, throttle out. Bye. Bye-bye.